What's up, everyone? So I'll read the assignment number 13 problem statement once again, and then we'll start with the solution right away. So what I have asked in this assignment was that I have given you a list of this mud weight densities. What you have to do is that you have to filter them into two lists. One list which contains the mud weight less than 12, and other list which contain the mud weight more than 12. Now in previous examples, in the required output which we just needed a single list always, right? So we have always created a empty list, one empty list inside a function. But here because we need two lists as in the output, we will have to create two empty lists inside a function. So let's get started and see how we can proceed with the what are the steps involved in this problem. So first of all, let us define the function. My function name, let's say filter is my function name because it will filter my mud weight. It will take a list. This time I'll take my list name as k, and now I have to create two two lists, empty list. So first list which contains mud weight lesser than 12, let's say my list name is less, and the one which contains more than 12 I have more. So these are my two empty lists. Now I'll run a loop for I in my list, that is my list name is k. What I want to do is that I'll just check. So if my value of mud weight is less than equal to 12, let's just include 12 here. So I will append it to the empty list of less. So less dot append I. Great. And otherwise else what I'll do is I will append my item in more that append. And but now enter the else block, enter the for loop. I am inside my function. Now what I want to return is, let's say I want to return it in this way, that I have a list which contains a list of less mud weights and also the list of more mud weights. So these are my list names from less and more from here. Now if I run this function, so I have defined the function, I haven't called the function as. Now I want to call the function. So my function name is filter, and inside that I have to put a list, and my list is in this. Now I want to check for the list mud weight, which I have this by the name of mud_wt. So mud_wt. Now see, we are getting the result as we have defined here in the return value. We have a list which contain two lists, first which contains less than 12 and the second which contains mud weight more than 12. So the first list inside this list is which is all the values are less than 12, and the second list in this list is that all the values are greater than 12. So this is how we could have done this problem, and I hope now I have taken a lot of examples especially for this topic, pass and creating functions with the help and including list inside these functions. So I hope you are very much clear from about this topic, and thank you for joining. This is all about this video. Thank you. I'll see you in next lecture.